Right? That'd be cool. So I'm proud to say my wonderful student from California, Matthew, will study this wonderful book, The Old and the Sea from Ernest Hemingway. And he's going to read the most famous quotation from Old Man and the Sea, and we'll discuss it. Go ahead. You read it.
Okay, a man can be destroyed but not defeated, meaning even if a person loses everything, their spirit and dignity can remain strong. Theme, perseverance, inner strength.
What is perseverance in term of an inner strength in term of this book? Tell me.
So inner strength is their will, basically his will.
Tables. Yeah, good job. Go.
And perseverance is continuing on with the fish, not like just okay, you can like go away
Yeah,
from
I just give up and go home.
yeah.
Nobody believe in me anyway, especially the shark is eating. Go. Read.
Mhm.
Read the quotation.
Okay, he was an old man who fished alone, and he had gone 84 days now without taking a fish.
Unlucky,
Opening
right?
line.
84 days is very unlucky. And he keep on doing his job. He didn't give up this job, just do something else. Keep on going.
Opening line of the novella, setting up the story of endurance and isolation. Theme, loneliness and endurance.
Loneliness and friendship is
He
internal.
was an old.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, we already saw
Keep on
this.
going.
But man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed but not defeated. Santiago says this after battling with the marlin. Theme, heroism, human dignity.
Why a man can be destroyed but not defeated? What that mean to you?
Basically, they could lose everything, but then their will is basically not this cannot be destroyed.
The spirit, right? The
Yeah.
spirit and the human dignity. Keep on going. Oh, wow, we talked about this one yesterday. The fish, I love and respect you very much, but I will kill you dead before this day end. Keep on going. He's a relationship.
Santiago's deep connection to the marlin, both respect and survival. Theme, man vs nature duality.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This number 4 is a very good. What is the duality?
Duality is like sort of like oh one side like two different variations.
Yes, good and evil, love and hate, right?
Mm.
I love you. You're a wonderful fish. You are like me. We are like brother, but I'm going to kill you because my job is a fisherman. So we are going to talk about the human duality. Deep
Okay.
connection to the marlin, both respect and survival. Because without the fish, without his killing fish, he will die. So we are going to write a college level essay. You're going to read. We're going to discuss this. Keep on going. Now it's no time to think about what go.
Okay, now it's no time to think of what you have, what you do not have. Think of what you can do with what there is.
Reflection.
Reflects socialism and practical
No,
pro.
the Stoicism is a philosophy. It's a philosophy I try to learn. Ancient Greek. And can you not shaking? No, read a lot clear. This is the philosophy. This is
Stoicism
the college level.
is an ancient
Stoicism is ancient Greek philosophy. Keep on going.
the ancient Greek philosophy that emphasizes virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature. It teaches individuals to focus on what they can control, their thoughts and actions, and accept what they cannot external events and other people's behavior. By cultivating inner resilience and virtuous character, Stoicism aims to achieve a life of tranquility and fulfillment, regardless of external circumstances.
In terms of this book, the old man cannot control whether he lost the fish or not. Like a human being cannot control that we all have to die. But we can control how do we live and how do we die. Do we live and die with dignity or behave disgustingly with no dignity? Make sense? So Stoicism in terms of this philosophy. So this is the author's philosophy. You are doing a wonderful job. Resilience, not being broken, not being broken. Go.
All
Wow.
right, got it.
Wow.
So pain
Pain
does
does
not
not
matter
matter to a
to a
man.
man. Shows Santiago's stoic strength during his long battle. Theme suffering, masculinity, endurance. It's better to be lucky, but I'd rather be exact. Then when luck comes to you, you're ready. So basically meaning if you're lucky, that isn't what you did. Just the luck. But then if you did it and then the luck comes to you, then that's all you.
That's right. That's why you're preparing to your best. You study history. You study this wonderful book, Killer Angels, right, with me, and all the world history and science fiction and science, because we want to be ready when you are lucky. We cannot control whether we are lucky or not, but we can control to develop our skill, to be our best, to be your best. That's what you can control. Okay, keep on going.
I may not be as strong as I think, but I know many trick and I have resolution. So Santiago's constant confidence with his wisdom and persistence, even as an old man, theme wisdom aging.
Is that talking about me?
I don't know.
A little bit, a little bit. I'm not that old, but then you don't have the strength when you are 21 years old or 22 or 18 years old, right? But then I have many tricks. Not only the tricks, but hopefully some wisdom. And self-confidence came from people's self-confidence came from their struggle, their learning, their
You killed him for pride and because you are a fisherman. Santiago reflects on why he killed the marlin. I think pride, identity, and guilt.
he's doing his job like I'm teaching. I have my pride in teaching my students well. He's a fisherman and he practiced his skill in kill these fish well. Keep on going. The boy keep me
Okay, the
wow.
boy keeps me alive. He said, I must not deceive myself too much. His bond with Madeline, the boy gives Santiago strength. Theme, companionship,
Self-awareness, self-awareness.
self-awareness.
So for example, this one is about, for example, like people like Jerry, my student in the other room, two of the boys from California, from UCLA area, and you from San Jose, you guys keep me alive, right? Why keep me alive? My brain have to think as sharp as you guys. Make sense? With you guys crashing, my brain will be wasted. Make sense? High school, wow, AP, IB level, or college freshman level essay on the book and Stoicism.
Okay. Okay.
And how to deal with pain and endurance. These are high school and college level of essay, and I think you can understand 100%. I'm going to send this one to you. Now, you will read loud and clear till you're tired of it and ask me question. Every time you read one paragraph, we talk about the book. Go. A man can be
Man can be
destroyed.
destroyed but not defeated. Socialism, pain, and endurance in the old man and the sea.
Good job.
Introduction: The Old Man and the Sea. Ernest Hemingway. It crafts a sparse yet profound tale of an aging fisherman, Santiago, who embarks on a grueling battle against the marlin and ultimately himself. Beneath the surface of this short novel lies beneath the surface of this short novel lies a powerful
philosophical undercurrent.
The Stoic belief in enduring hardship with dignity, self-control, and inner strength. Hemingway's portrayal of Santiago's physical and emotional suffering reveals a quiet heroism rooted not in victory but in the endurance of pain without complaint. This essay explores how the novel exemplifies Stoic ideas and suggests that the path to human greatness lies in the capacity to withstand life inevitable suffering with courage and composure.
Okay, I won't do my duty if I don't teach you Stoicism. Stoicism philosophy. And this is the AP level. TED education, the philosophy of Stoicism. You summarize for me in every 3 minutes and see how much from 0 to 10, how much you understand this. This is the best in the United States in terms of speech and very short. The beautiful thing is very short. See, TED education, develop your whole brain. And I trust you can understand. Every 3 minutes, 2 minutes, you summarize for me, we discuss. And especially you connect this philosophy with the book. Can you do that for me? You can.
Got it.
Yes, you can.
You've been stranded thousands of miles from home with no money or possessions. Such a predicament would make many people despair and curse their awful fate. But for Zeno of Cyprus, it became the foundation of his life's work and legacy. The once wealthy merchant lost everything when he was shipwrecked in Athens around 300 BCE. With not much else to do, he wandered into a bookshop, became intrigued by reading about Socrates, and proceeded to seek out and study with the city's noted philosophers. As Zeno began educating his own students, he originated the philosophy known as Stoicism, whose teachings of virtue, tolerance, and self-control have inspired generations of thinkers and leaders. The name Stoicism comes from the Stoa Poikile, the decorated public colonnade where Zeno and his disciples gathered for discussion. Today, we colloquially use the word Stoic to mean someone who remains calm under pressure and avoids emotional extremes. But while this captures important aspects of Stoicism, the original philosophy was more than just an attitude. The Stoics believed that everything around us operates according to a web of cause and effect, resulting in a rational structure of the universe, which they—
Okay, summarize for me. Summarize for me what is a Stoicism, what you heard. Does it make sense or doesn't make sense?
I think so.
What? Say something, anything.
Like basically the general idea of it.
Yes.
Like maybe you sometimes you're too ambitious and you don't and you take things for granted and but you don't know that, maybe something like that.
Yeah, sit straight. Good job. You deal with the things that you can control. You ignore the things that you cannot control. Okay, that's very good. That's very good. Stoicism, endurance. Santiago as ideal Stoic hero. What is Stoic hero? And I want you to be a Stoic hero. Keep on going. Can you say straight?
Okay.
Sit straight and
Stoicism, a school of Hellenistic philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium, teaches that virtue, especially courage, wisdom, and self-control, is the highest good. Santiago embodies in these values from the very beginning. Despite going in 84 days without catching a fish, he refuses to despair. He is not driven by ego or greed, but quiet discipline and of his craft. He wakes early, prepares methodically, and sails along, accepting both loneliness and failure without bitterness. When he hooks the giant marlin, he does not celebrate. Instead, he calmly acknowledges the trial ahead. Fish, I love you and respect you very much, but I will kill you dead before this day.
Read loud and clear as if you're doing the performance on a stage. Go ahead.
Okay.
Fish,
He
fish,
says,
I love you and respect you very much, but I will
I
kill
will kill
you
you
dead before
dead
this day
before
ends.
this
This
day.
paradox.
This
Love and death,
paradox.
duality. Go.
Love and death underscores the Stoic idea of accepting fate. Amor fati.
Amor fati is a Latin word.
While
You
fulfilling
cannot deal with Latin is a Latin phrase meaning love of fate. You accept your fate, right? One of our fate is we have to die. We will all die. But how to deal with that? That's amor fati. Can you not shaking? No,
Okay.
keep on reading. Keep on. No, we are learning this very hard concept. That's why this wonderful book is almost like a college level. Pain as a test of the self.
Pain as the test of the self. Santiago's suffering is both physical and spiritual. His hands cramped and bleed. The line cuts into his back, and he goes without food, sleep, or rest.
Wow.
Yet he endures. Pain does not matter to a man. And in this single
See, the trick of writing good essay, if you keep on giving quotation at the right time. Pain does not matter to a man because the line cut into his hand and it keeps on bleeding. And did he cry? Did he complain? Yes or no? No.
No.
He dipped his hand into the sea water and it must be as painful as hell, right?
Oh,
But
yeah.
he didn't complain. He just accepted. So, and he say what? Pain does not matter to a man. Go in as this simple line.
In this single line, Hemingway captures the Stoic dismissal of pain as merely an external, indifferent event. For the Stoic, the body may hurt, but the mind, the seat of the reason of virtue, remains sovereign. And
Sovereign mean higher than everything else. Sovereign is almost like a king, an emperor. I have this under my control. Let me remain sovereign. Under control. Now read it loud and clear. Matthew, you're wonderful.
Santiago never allows suffering to shake his resolve, even when sharks devoured the marlin he fought so hard to catch. He says, a man can be destroyed but not be defeated. This is not bravado, but it is a steeply Stoic assertion. Destruction is physical, defeat is moral.
Okay, listen. Stop. It's a wonderful phrase. I hope you can use it and sink into your mind. Destruction is physical. We have a physical body, yes or no? We have a physical body. We have to feed our physical body by drinking my tea and eating breakfast, stuff like that, right? That is, we have a physical body, but we also have something called a soul, right? A defeat is a moral. What is a moral? Right and wrong. If you accept defeat, you are defeated. If you don't accept it, you don't surrender. That is a moral decision. Keep on going.
Okay. In solitude, so as long as Santiago does not surrender his values, he remains undefeated. Solitude,
Beautiful.
self-reliance, and inner freedom. Throughout the novel, Santiago demonstrates Stoic independence of mind. He
What
does
that
not
mean?
rely
What that
on
means? Stoic, if you train your brain well, if you discipline yourself well, you are a stoic philosopher.
Okay.
Stoic independent of the mind. The mind rule over our physical body. Mind over body. Brain, mind over matter. Spirit over matter. So that everybody need a mental discipline. Keep on going. He does not.
Okay. Okay. Solitude, self-reliance, and inner freedom. Throughout the novel, Santiago demonstrates Stoic independence of mind. He does not rely on external validation, nor does he blame fate or nature for his hardships. He does not rage against the sea, the marlin, or the sharks. His internal monologue is filled with reflection, not resentment. He says of his suffering, now is no time to think of what you do not have. Think of what you can do with what there is. This focus on what there is within one's control, rather than lamenting what is not, is a core Stoic principle found in the writings of Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius.
Okay, homework. This guy is a Greek slave. He's a wonderful philosopher. I have his book. I finished probably 1/3 of it. And here, Marcus Aurelius, he's a Roman emperor when the Roman Empire is at its height. Today, we are going to study this guy.
So we're going back to the Roman Empire?
Yeah. At the height of the Roman Empire, and he's the smartest Roman emperor. We're going to study this guy in history, in our history class, in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, we're going to study his politics, his military campaign, and his philosophical book, The Meditation. I do have his book. When I cannot sleep well, I listen his philosophical book to persuade me to sleep. Make sense? He's a wonderful philosopher, and he's the most lonely person on earth at that time. Keep on going.
Santiago's strength comes from this mental discipline, not from physical power. The
dignity of defeat.
By the end of the novel, Santiago returns to his village with nothing but the skeleton of the great fish. To the world, he has failed, but Hemingway's minimalist prose leaves no doubt that Santiago has...
I told you yesterday, minimalist prose. What is minimalist? Not wasting any word, using as little word as possible. For example, you can write 100,000 words, but you use 10,000 words to do exactly the same thing. Make sense? Minimalist prose. Use as little words as possible. No wasting words. Keep on going. Leave no doubt.
Okay. Minimalist prose leaves no doubt that Santiago has achieved a kind of victory more profound than success, moral endurance. In Stoicism, virtue is its own reward. Santiago has lived in accordance with his nature.
Stop. I want this word to sink into your brain, right? We are learning moral endurance. In Stoicism, virtue is its own reward. We don't need money. We don't need other people's praise to validate that virtue. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
If people have moral endurance, you have real confidence. Keep on going. That's why I love this book. Santiago, go.
Okay. Santiago has lived in accordance with his nature and values. He has practiced courage, self-restraint, resilience, and humility. He has remained faithful to his code as a fisherman and love for the boy Manolin. In this, he is not defeated.
Okay, read this sentence again.
He has remained faithful to his code as a fisherman and to his love for the boy Manolin. In this, he is not defeated.
If he is not defeated, he's not surrender and become a deadbeat, then he's a hero. Keep on going. Even though he lost the whole thing.
The Old Man in the Sea is not just a story about fishermen. It's a Stoic meditation on how to live with suffering. Hemingway's prose echoes the Roman Stoic Seneca's idea
Seneca, write down. Okay, write it down. Seneca is the teacher of the emperor, Nero. He's a teacher of the Roman Emperor Nero. He's the best philosopher, and his writing is extremely beautiful. And he commits suicide before Nero killed him. Nero wants him to surrender to the tyranny. Hey, I'm the emperor. You should respect me. And he said, no, I would rather die.
A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Santiago's pain Santiago's pain becomes a crucible in which the nobility of his spirit is revealed. He endures not for glory, wealth, or even fish, but because it's the right thing to do so. In presenting pain not as something to avoid, but as something to face with discipline and dignity, Hemingway offers a timeless lesson. The greatest victories come not from conquering the world, but mastering oneself.
See, Matthew, that's why I love teaching. Because when I'm teaching you, I'm learning from the process. Make sense? In presenting pain not as something to be avoided, but something to face with a discipline and a dignity. Timeless lesson to anybody. You can use this one, Matthew, to teach your own children in the future. Make sense? Okay? When he don't do his homework, right? Or when he don't do what he's supposed to do, when he play video game too much. You can teach him a lesson with using Hemingway's story. The greatest victory comes not from conquering the world, but from mastering oneself. Like one can mastering oneself, you can play video game addictively, or you can stop doing it. Okay? You can drink alcohol, but without being alcoholic. And you can stop at any time. You can play the stock market for fun or for money, but you can stop it when it's absorbing your soul, when it's trying to control you. This is a wonderful book. I'm very glad you are learning this book with me, and the lesson I'm learning is timeless.